Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. This morning we're getting ready for Trinbago hosting the World Steelpan Festival. It's called Roots to Recognition. It's happening from the 9th to the 11th of August. And to have this conversation, I want to welcome the Manager of Destination Developments, Chanel Sutherland. I also want to welcome Denise L.J. Hernandez, the Secretary of Trinbago, and Ms. Judith Bemnet, the Manager of Tourism, Culture and Marketing. Good morning to you, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome to the show. How are we doing this morning?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah?
Good, yeah.
Judith, let me kick things off with you. World Steelpan Festival. Tell us what it's all about and where did this idea come from?
So basically, it is the brainchild of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts in collaboration with Trinbago and TTL.
Mm-hmm.
And it was inspired by the official designation of August 11th as the World Steelpan Day last year in July.
Mm-hmm.
And it will take place over a week between the 5th and the 11th of August, which is World Steelpan Day.
Right.
And the idea is basically to leverage the power of the national instrument to create new avenues in trade, in tourism, cultural expression, community development, and education. And the theme of this year's festival is From Roots to Recognition, Steelpan's Journey to Global Acclaim. And we have a wide array of events planned to basically show the cultural and historical significance of the instrument. And to name a few of the events that we will be having, it is basically, for example, an art gallery hub that is Steelpan inspired, a World Steelpan Conference, island-wide Panya Jams, an NSSO concert at Napa, which is titled Legacies and Legends, as well as, of course, World Steelpan Day itself at Woodford Square on August 11th.
All right, so I know we have a bunch of events that we'll get into the details of them a little bit in a little while. But let me jump across to you, Denise. I want to chat a bit about the theme. What do you hope that the theme Roots to Recognition is able to inspire?
Well, remember, with the roots, the steelpan came out of the African culture, the tambo bamboo, and the fact that it is an earthy instrument coming from the bowels of society, and it has now reached the world stage. It's played at Carnegie Hall and all of the big concert orchestras, and it's now been widely accepted. So the fact that the theme represents what the instrument is came from your roots, and it's now having this foreign appeal.
All right, Chanel, in terms of the National Musical Instrument Bill 2024, how do you see this helping us to be able to promote Trinidad and Tobago as a destination using the national instrument?
Great, thanks so much, Jaron, and thanks for my colleagues for coming here. Morning to the viewership. So, culture and heritage form a critical part for tourism and the tourism product that it's consumed. So from a domestic standpoint, it's another activity, a festival, an experience for our local fellow Trinbagonians to immerse themselves in. It's going to be an opportunity for us to really join together and celebrate all that is us, celebrate what is our culture, and really helps to raise the level of patriotism and national pride. If we look further afield and broader from a business standpoint when it comes to tourism, you're going to need transportation providers, you're going to need accommodation. Trinbagonians love to eat. You're going to have that food and beverage intertwined into all things that the festival presents. So it's an opportunity for income generation, employment generation, and just general economic aspects. If we look further afield into the international market, the festival development strategy that this World Steelpan Festival brings ties very well into the tourism thrust that we're doing for the destination. We want persons to have something to do every single month of the year in our destination. And so using the month of August to celebrate something that is so innate to us, as Denise indicated, from a roots standpoint, from a culture standpoint, presents an opportunity for the world to join us in celebrating our culture.
Fantastic. Judith, let me get into some of the details of the activities happening at the festival. Let's start with the conference. When is the conference happening? Who is the conference for? What is it about?
So the World Steelpan Conference will be happening on Friday, the 9th. And it is basically for the Steelpan community, as well as we have government officials, as well as CARICOM officials invited. The idea is basically to discuss critical topics and bring forth a resolution and basically where do we go from here, how do we develop the Steelpan further, or the community, and basically just promote the instrument itself.
Denise, can you tell me some of the panelists who will be involved in the conference?
I don't have that information with me,
Okay.
but I can talk about the activities,
Right.
the other activities. For example, we have, beside the conference, we have the regional pan jams in
Okay.
the 3 regions of Trinidad and Tobago on the Saturday night, starting from 6 o'clock. Simultaneously, you will have 4 bands in a panyard. So in the northern region, it's Desperados. Host band is Desperados. You have Nutrient Silver Stars, Hatco Phase 2, and Stardust.
Okay.
In the eastern region, the host band is Arima Angel Harps. You'll have Sandy Grande Cordettes, Skirp Shazando, and Alumnites. And in the south central region, the host band is Skiffle. And beside them, you'll have NLCB Fontclair, Couva Joylanders, and New Age Trendsetters. And this is free to the public.
Right. So that was my next question. Is it free to everybody?
It's
but
free.
And you said it's all happening at the same time?
in each region, at the 3 different panyards. So
Is there not a concern that this would split the audience a bit in terms of people who I might like Skiffle and I go like All Stars and I want to go
we
both?
want to have everybody in every corner of the country be able to get to a panyard to
Okay.
experience this. So that's the Saturday. On the Sunday, which is the day, we are repeating what we did last year, which is, it's roots to recognition this year, but last year we said from behind the bridge to the world stage. So we're going to have 11 single-pan bands from doing the ancestral walk.
Right.
Corner Piccadilly and Duke. We start along Duke Street, Frederick Street into Woodford Square. 11 single-pan bands will be set up, and from 12 noon to 3:30, they'll be performing for the public.
I just want you to go back a little bit and explain the ancestral walk to those who would have missed it last year.
Right. We all know that the birth of the Steelpan is on behind the bridge. And we are going to celebrate in Woodford Square. So we're taking the ancestral walk from where it was born to where it's going to be acclaimed. All right? So we have the 11 steel pans set up. So people can come out from early Sunday, midday, and enjoy music. At 4 o'clock, from the Massey Trinidad All-Stars Pan Theatre, we're going to have the celebratory chip. We're going to have music by the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, pan around the neck.
Okay.
And we chip from All Stars across Duke Street, down Frederick Street, into the Prince Street entrance of Woodford Square.
Woodford Square. So tell me something, right? The ancestral walk is not chip. We ain't chipping for that one. Have no music for that one.
Well, you're going along the ancestral walk.
And
so
it have music going with it?
Yes,
Right. So I feel like that's 2 chips you have in there.
right,
Then.
exactly. You're chipping heavily.
All right.
And then in Woodford Square, once that comes in, there will be 8 bands performing. And they're going. Some of the bands will be Trinidad All-Stars, BP Renegades, Desperados, Panasonic Connection, Pan Elders, Shell Invaders, Republic Bank Exodus, and NSSO.
All in Woodford Square?
All in Woodford Square on stages.
Okay.
And they're going to be performing different times. There's also going to be big screens because our persons in the diaspora and our international and global persons are going to be sending their celebratory greetings.
Okay.
And in some cases, there'll be performances of bands in different countries. And that is going to start around 5 and probably go till about midnight.
That sounds like a full night up on. A
It
full
is.
day up on.
It is a full day
A
of
full
band.
weekend up on.
It's a full weekend
week
up
up on. It's almost like it's a festival.
Right? It's a full week of band. And the thing is, in between that, you know that we have reintroduced the music festival.
Right.
Canopy and Morris, a Canopy of Love.
Right. So explain the difference between that festival and this festival that we were just talking about.
World Steelpan Festival is designed to celebrate the recognition by the United Nations giving us that day, August 11th,
Right.
as World Steelpan Day. Now, we believe when then Prime Minister Patrick Manning, in his Independence Day address in 1992, declared the pan as a national instrument, Pan Trinbago at that time declared August as Steel Pan Month.
Right.
And from then till now, we have always had events happening in Steel Pan Month because we feel August month should be a month when we should see the influx of tourists as we see for Carnival.
Right.
Let's look at August. August 1st, Emancipation Day. This year, the Lavender Steel Pan Parade is coming back after a 4-year hiatus. That's Saturday, August 3rd. But Friday, August 2nd, the ensemble category of the music festival begins. Now, the music festival is to showcase the talent of our panists, but we focus on the gentle skills, playing classical music, you know. And if you were looking at our Pan Trinbago live, you'd realize that our single pan bands set an extremely high standard with the music that was played. Their finals is going to be July 27th, but Friday, August 2nd, ensemble category would start. So in between all of World Steelpan Day, you're going to have people will get a chance to visit Panyards on a crawl, band to band, and listen to the bands do their preliminary performance of the music festival.
Wow. So I know that there's a lot more events that we haven't even touched the surface of. Unfortunately, we are out of time. But where can we go to get more information on the World Steelpan Festival? Judith, let me ask you.
Sure. You could visit Trinidad's website. We have a landing page with all necessary information, and we are also launching our media campaign right now. So soon enough, you should see everything on the socials.
All right, fantastic. So Chanel, Denise, Judith, let me thank you all for joining us, and congratulations on this World Steelpan Day Festival. The World Steelpan Festival, we're looking forward to it, from roots to recognition. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. We take a quick break and come back with more on In Our Morning Show. Stick around.